Sometimes parents might get confused. How come different tutors have different rates? So today we are going to talk about, is it worth it to hire a tutor? Why does different tutor have different rates? We are going to look at 6 factors, and then with these 6 factors it can actually help you as tutor to decide how to charge your rate. So let's begin. So the first factor is that with tutoring, it is actually personal attention to encourage a particular student based on their level and ability, whereas it is not as in school. In school it is like a group setting, so that's why it is more difficult for the teachers to be able to encourage individual students. And the second factor is that because of the tutor's track record. So some of them have good track record, whereas past experience with other students, they have managed to encourage them and to help them to increase or to improve on their rate, and therefore we can see that it is they get testimonials and reviews from parents, and therefore they have a good ability to encourage students, and they get to charge a higher rate. So that's why they have the notion of quality education. And with parents, they can even look at community posts. In there they will give suggestions on what are some of the good tutors and how they have helped their kids to do well. The third factor is qualification. So because different tutors have different qualification, whether it is a high school qualification, a college diploma, or a university degree, or even a doctorate. So because of their academic qualifications, they can charge a different rate according to their ability. Sometimes parents will look no further than qualification. Actually, besides qualification, the fourth factor is to have experience in teaching. That is very vital, because someone who is in have a prestigious college degree in a reputable university, that does not mean that he's going to be a good tutor. He might not have any teaching skill, especially when he or she started to teach in the industry. Just to illustrate the point, so we can think about a college lecturer. He or she may have the qualifications to lecture in a university environment, and the college lecturer could be teaching about business development. So if you have a choice to learn that from a college lecturer as compared to learning it from someone who is a business entrepreneur, who is a CEO in the company, he has been working and helping the company to grow over many years. So we can see there's a difference. With college lecturer, they can only teach in terms of theory, whereas with successful entrepreneurs, if we are learning from them about business, they have real life experience, and therefore what they teach can be more forceful. The fifth point is professionalism. That is in relation to the tutor's personality, because is he punctual? Is he qualities? Does he have a good temperament? And is he or she patient, disciplined, punctual, and honest? All these are very important qualities to cultivate, because it doesn't matter if the tutor is in a good mood or bad mood, or may have a bad experience at home or in the family environment. He may have some problems or anxieties, but when it comes to the student's place, he has to be very professional and not to allow the mood to influence the way he's going to approach the student. So that's why some tutors may struggle, and they might have a bad temper in front of the student. So the tutor's professionalism is really vital to see how they can handle different students and they're able to handle different personalities, because in the course of it will be ideal to be able to deal with a perfect student where the student listens very well and cooperate. But in real life, we have different students with different personalities, and some of them can be quite challenging. So a tutor's professionalism come into play on how he handles each student. If he's a professional, he's good at what he does, then the tutor should be able to handle various sorts of personality. At the same time, a good tutor should be able to have an appreciation for confidentiality. And the sixth factor is transport. Sometimes in order to travel to a student's place, it might take an hour. What about traffic jam? So the time to travel and the cost involved, so that is another factor which influence the student's rate. So there you can see these are the 6 factors that we can look at even as tutors to determine what rate that we are comfortable with. So when it comes to rate, each country have their own rate. You can check that in tutor websites, and we can see that from there each area to check what is the market rate in your country, and we can just do a Google search on tutor website to see what is the market rate that for a primary school, it could be a secondary school, and so forth. And based on that information, as a tutor, we can decide what rate should we charge. Should we charge lower than the market rate if we are a new tutor, or it should be according to the market rate? Or if we are a professional level tutor with lots of experience, then we might decide to charge higher than the market rate. So that's why we can see the variations in rates in the market. So the important thing to look at these 6 factors and see as a tutor what value do we bring onto the table. And sometimes it is sad to see that some tutors who has been doing it for more than 10 years but still stick to the same old rate. So it is good that rate should commensurate with experience. I remember the other day in the Facebook group, I saw a group commenting about how they have lots of experience in teaching and with all the qualifications, but the market rate for a tutor, the Facebook group is in Philippines, was really low. So it's sad to see that happening. So it is good for us as a tutor to determine the right rate that we are comfortable with, that we should charge, and hopefully that will bring up the true market rate for all tutors. So what do you think? Are private tutors worth it? So please leave a comment and like and share this if you like, and also to subscribe if you have not done so. See you in the next video.